we'll see the New York Mets taking on the Miami Marlins. Should be a great game of baseball coming up soon.
That's right, Genie. It's live.
Our site for today's game is Miami, the home of the Marlins. Two teams that are battling in the National League East. It's the Mets and the Miami Marlins. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. We get ready for the first week of MLB on 2K Sports. We've got Edgar Gonzalez, the starting pitcher. Steve, as he faces this Mets lineup today, what do you think his thoughts are?
I'm going to go right here. I'm going to go right here. It's going to come down to execution on either side to see who prevails.
Now we've got a moment to look at the lineup. Mets. John, anybody stand up?
Robinson, when he steps in the batter's box, keep your eye on him. So many different things he can do now as he's moving on his career. Our numbers are starting to go through the roof.
Game started.
They was done. Marquez had some injuries throughout his young career. The most important thing for Marquez, I think the surgery he had recently in 2021, 2022, he's starting to play a little bit better. His speed's starting to come back. Just takes it.
There it is, just a little bit outside. One strike. Last game, the Mets with W. Some momentum right now, starting out with a victory in their first three against Miami.
That's the important thing, Gary.
Gets that call at the knee. Evens the count at one apiece. So they hung on to win in the last one. 3 runs, good margin.
Well, it is a good margin, and the fact that they're winning these close games builds confidence for this team going on.
Good looking fastball. Called the ball though, 2-1.
Yeah, momentum's so important in baseball. When you have two teams like the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins and Miami, uniformly the floor.
2-1 pitch. That's off the plate away. 3-1.
Well, this is your dream when you're in the on-deck circle before you go into the batter's box. If you can get the count to 3-1 and in your favor, you know you have the upper hand.
Absolutely. Sneaking hit.
Takes the curve for a strike, and he's got a full count.
I can remember, when I played baseball, when you get up there, you're a little nervous, you're
full count pitch. Fastball in there, called third strike, 1 up.
Well, they set him up away and they buzz him up and in. That's an outstanding pitch right there. He couldn't pull the trigger on it.
Well, Lopez just showing the quality. That's just what you call power pitching at its very best.
Now we'll take a quick look at the Marlins and how they take the field on defense. John, anyone in particular that we want to keep an eye on?
Well, pitcher's best friend is his catcher, and they don't have to shake off much with Buster Posey behind the plate. Since day one in the big leagues, that pitching staff has trusted themselves into letting Buster Posey call the pitches, and they believe no matter what he puts down, that's the right pitch to throw, so they throw with conviction, and they're better pitchers because of him.
Yeah, he's one of the best ever, and he's a future Hall of Fame.
Yow, a little low. Got it in the dirt, but he held on.
Yeah, it's too bad that Buster Posey retired after the 2021 season. But boy, he put up some great numbers. Won 3 World Series with the San Francisco Giants.
And here's the pitch.
A great catcher.
Lost the grip on that sinker, and it's 2-0.
The fans are not looking too bad. Here in Miami, they're really excited about the Marlins this season.
Sinker just misses the paint. Runs it to 3-0.
Well, 3-0 count right here. Hey, look, I'm giving the hitter the green light and letting him swing away to see if he can do some damage.
That's the thing. He needs to get a big hit here. That'd be very, very important.
Cut fastball, taking all the way. 3-1.
Same thing here. Selective 3-0. Now you can still be selective on 3-1. Make him throw it where you want it.
Well, the important thing is he needs to get a hit here.
Sinker swung out and missed. 3-2.
The thing about Jeff McNeely in 2022, he put up some of the best numbers of his career. He batted 300 for the season. He was the batting champion in the National League. Boy, he just really turned his career around.
And he takes that one and misses for ball 4.
Well, the hardest thing to do when you have an at-bat that lasts this long is sometimes you have a tendency to be impatient and chase one. Give the hitter a lot of credit. It was a close pitch, but he laid off of it to earn that walk.
And a look at next Sunday. It'll be the Minnesota Twins playing on the road, as they'll be taking on the Phillies in Philadelphia. Game time is 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 Pacific. Oh my, is he wild right now? That could be trouble.
Yeah, pitching's never easy in this game, Gary. But the most important
Ready
thing
with a
is
1-0.
you just got to throw the ball.
Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0.
97 miles an hour is tough to hit. Never mind 100 miles an hour. When I played, they could just barely get up to 95.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball lined softly towards second. He makes the catch. What a play. And the cleanup man stands in.
No, Pete Alonso. This is a guy
runner on first with 2 outs.
50-plus home runs one season. That's what he can do.
First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
Hitters have to have great balance and be prepared for the pitch away. If you open up even a little bit, you can't catch up to that four-seam fastball on the outside corner.
Yeah, especially if it's wild. It's never easy.
Here's the pitch. A sinker, misses, 1-1.
Well, it's a good spot to miss with that thing, just off the corner.
You know, the sinker's another pitch that has always been difficult to hit. We've seen it over the years. Great, perfect games, no hitters. Sinker.
1-1 pitch. A sinker taken for a strike. 1-2.
I threw that one exactly where he wanted it, down and in.
You know, another pitcher was great at throwing that sinker was Osvaldo Jimenez. He had an amazing sinker. It was 100 miles
1-2 pitch coming. And he won't go after that cut fastball. 2-2.
Yeah, I think Osvaldo, he showed in his time in Colorado. There's not many great pitchers that had ever pitched in Colorado, but he was one of them, helping him get to that World Series recently.
On the ground to short, number 82. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. Bottom half coming up, Miami Marlins.
For the Miami
Here's a look at the Mets starter. Steve, I'm wondering, what do you think of the strategy he's going to have going up against this Miami lineup?
A pretty even matchup right here with the quality of the lineup and the quality of the pitcher. And I think it's going to take run support in support of this righty on the mound today to be able to bring away a victory for his team.
Bottom half first underway, 1-0.
Chisholm will be the show 23 cover boy. He's one of the great young players. He's a guy that went from shortstop to center field in 2022. He's done pretty good for the Marlins. The Marlins are struggling this year, but I think this young guy is really starting to show he is one of the top young players in the game. Give him some time and become a superstar.
1-0 on the way. Fastball misses badly. He's behind 2-0. He swings and drives this one. And Marte brings that one in. One away. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, when you look at Buster Posey at a quick glance, you think to yourself, whoa, this guy might be the bat boy. What they don't know is he's already established himself as one of the best catchers in the National League. He has a great swing. Anytime you can hit the ball the other way and hit for power, you know you have a chance of being a very good hitter. This guy came onto the scene and led his team to a world championship. Let's hope great things are in his future.
Fastball just misses. 1-0.
Boy, it's a great fastball right there, down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
Here it comes. Bends that one a little too much. That curveball in the dirt. Good pitch that time. That had him out in front of it, and it's 2-1.
Boy, that's some kind of fastball down in the zone right there. The hitter has to be ready for it or he's got no chance to hit it.
Fastball on the block. He doesn't get the call, though, and it's 3-1.
I think the one thing we learned from the Mets ice spy is spending ways. Steve Cohen, Ryan, we learned that fans in New York want to win. I saw it in 2022, how they want to win. And they were the best team in the National League, never mind the best team in baseball. They got knocked out in the first round by a team business beating them, and boy, they beat them. And you got San Diego.
Here he comes, 3-1.
Oh!
And it goes foul.
Go,
3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve. 2 down.
For the Miami Marlins.
A good pitch right at the knees there. He swung right over the top of it and just couldn't put it in play.
Gibson.
Yeah, that was a nasty pitch. Let me tell you, Peterson's really found his game tonight, and it doesn't take much to pitch in this game. You just got to have belief and
Got a chance to check out the Mets. This is how they position themselves defensively. Any picks, John?
Well, I love watching Robinson Cano play the position of second base. The way he turns a double play, he has no equal in baseball. But it's just that smooth, nonchalant way he goes about it. But you know the intensity's there, and you watch that arm, there's none better at his position.
Yeah, the thing about Robinson Cano, he's had the injuries, scandals in terms of steroids, but the most thing about Robinson Cano coming into the 2020 season, he was looking to prove himself, and he sure did. He put up some big numbers in 2020. 2021 was okay. 2022 he played a little bit, but here in 2023 we'll see what he can do, and if it's possible.
Looked like the knuckle curve, and it just misses. 1-0.
Well, that's where you want to throw that knuckle curve. That's a pitch that when it leaves the pitcher's hand, the hitter thinks it's a fastball, and all of a sudden it drops down out of the strike zone. Good job of pitching. Better job by the hitter for not fishing for it.
You got to be patient, especially with the knuckleball. It's always dancing, jumping, running around. And, one pitcher I always loved watching pitch a knuckleball was Ari Dickey, former New York Met, former Toronto Blue Jay. There's a guy that just continued to play at the highest level. Won a Cy Young, got traded, and when he was on, that knuckleball.
Here's the 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1.
Well, another knuckleballer was Tim Wakefield. In those years when the Red Sox were winning World Series, beating up the Yankees, having that great rivalry in the early 2000s, 2003, 2004, 2005, 6, 7, 8. Wakefield really had some good moments. Boy, that pitch was so slow. I think one time he pitched it was like 52 miles an hour, just unhittable.
Changeup misses, and it's 2-1. Pitch on the way. Ugly pitch. Catcher able to somehow scoop that out.
I just think his location's a little bit off, but Peterson's pitching good tonight. He's a young pitcher just trying to find his way. And the most important thing in pitching is confidence.
Now the 3-1 pitch. That's going to be a call, ball 4, putting him on.
That's good plate discipline by the hitter right there. Waiting the pitcher out, forcing to throw it over.
Yeah, patience is everything, especially as a batter. When I went up to the plate back in the day.
Here's what the Mets have coming up in April. Tomorrow they finish up this Miami series. They look for revenge for their previous series loss against a tough team, the Washington Nationals. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then the next series at home brings in a worthy opponent, the Minnesota Twins. So quite a few home games they'll be looking to capitalize.
Yeah, I think so too, Gary. And the most important thing, we look in that series between the Twins and the Mets, it's pitching and some of those young bats that they have for the Twins, led by Buxton. I mean, there's a guy that has all the talent in the world, but the last few years he's had some injuries. 2020, he put up some huge numbers. 2021, he got up to a good start, got injured. This rest of the season, 2022, he put up some decent numbers. Not great numbers, but okay. 2023, he looks like he's gotten off to a good start. Carl's career back for another year.
Here's the delivery. Fastball too low. 1-0.
Do you think of the Marlins and you think of the Twins? I think for one team, they've really tried to build up their pitching staff. And if you look at the Marlins here in 2023, Alcantara is the star of this team. You have Lopez. You have some good young arms coming in. They signed one during the World Baseball Classic. This young kid, who was what team? I think it was Venezuela. But yeah, you have some really good pitching on this team.
Inside with a knuckle curve, 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Line shot into center field. And that gets through for a base hit. He's on his way to third. There's the throw. Not even close at third base. He gets in there with time to spare.
You have to like the aggressiveness on the bases here. Good piece of hitting, but they're going first to third. You take the extra base. Those are the little things that lead to victory.
Just missed with the fastball. 1-0. The 1-0 now. Swing liner back up the middle. And it's in there. Miami will score here.
What a great piece of hitting right there to give his team that early 1-0 lead.
Number 27,